I had a few leftover thoughts about deep tech or big tech as pirates in competition with the state. When Facebook, Google, Twitter, Apple, and Amazon were growing up, they wanted to be government. Well, now they are. Think about this. These are businesses whose political power and agenda seems to dwarf their economic and technological mission. In happier days, we were consumers, waiting on the product presentations of Steve Jobs. Remember the drama? Now users are subjects of big tech, waiting on their latest woke pronouncements, waiting and wondering, do I or don't I get the axe? Work for these behemoths and you quickly learn that it's about minorities before merit, the foreign over the native born, women above everybody and everything else, and white men who are made to go to the back of the org. Although given their legendary facility with engineering, Honky is generally made to do double duty for all the deadwood hired. And everything in deeply ignorant deep tech is done by the book, the White Fragility book. That is the sub-intelligent bit of pamphleteering on how to subdue white men. It was written by a barely literate white woke woman, of course. She is a favorite teaching tool of the tools and human resource departments across the country. I've made the point that the profit structure within many a deep tech company is reminiscent of that of an Arab petrostate. Billions flow top-down from these chic-dominated organizations. Bill Gates, Satya Nadella, Mark Zuckerberg, Tim Cook, Jeff Bezos. These billions flow to their pet political fiefdoms within each of their respective companies. It's ugly. It's not how idealists like to think of American capitalism, but that's how it works. An example is Microsoft's Kinphone fuck-up. Who can forget that? It was quite well covered and critiqued in the financial press, although my guess is that few pointed out that the company strategically got behind the flighty scheme dreamed up by an employee, a woman called Rose Ho. Clearly, navigating politics within these companies is a skill even more valuable than making products. Dissident Americans are supposed to take comfort in the fact that our leper-like ouster, our deplatforming, throttling, financial and other, is executed by private companies. Discrimination, say the libertarian among us, is the prerogative of private property. Or so we libertarians console ourselves. We're safe because aggression, for the sake of aggression, as we libertarians have long maintained, is the way of the state and not of free enterprise. Yet here we are, in more effectively banishing people and their products from market, private multinationals are posing a serious competition to the state. Parler is back, good news, but its former sudden temporary financially costly demise was no natural economic death. It came not due to economic failure, but because of untoward, unwarranted financial force. Parler was subjected to economic aggression of the most cowardly kind, wielded by economic enemies and rooted in political hostility and enmity. Deep tech visits such economic and social violence on innocent individuals and businesses by tossing them off their enormous, currently irreplaceable platforms. For speech, simply for speech, in other words, for thought crimes, not to big tech's liking. Deep tech throttles our speech and confines us to a leper-like tenuous status while on the platform. We are constantly watching ourselves. Those who defend this are not defending the rights of private property to merely conduct itself as it wishes. Oh no, this is something completely different. Rather, you are marching down the pirate's plank on a pirated ship of state which is in competition with the state.